What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the TFL podcast. I'm your host, Kobe Orr. And guys, today we're going to be talking about the quarterback position for the 2023 recruiting board of Jackson State. I'm doing every SWAC. I can't promise every SWAC school. I'm doing a bunch of SWAC schools. Just know that. I'm doing a bunch of SWAC schools. The FAMU one just dropped like an hour earlier. If it was even an hour, so go check that out after you check this out. All right, but let's get into it because I don't want to waste any more time. Now, there's 5 quarterbacks in particular that Coach Prime, Coach O, and Jackson State are going after for the 2023 class. These kids have already been offered by Jackson State. They're all dual threat quarterbacks. So clearly, we know what they're looking for after Shedeur is done. We know what they're looking for, right? So by the time they come into JSU, if they commit, right, if they sign with Jackson State, Shedeur will be a junior. They'll start developing, and they'll be ready to take the reins after Shedeur is in the NFL. But until then, we're going to break these guys down. We're going to talk about them, and y'all going to see just how great of dynamic athletes these 5 quarterbacks are, right? But they're all dual threat quarterbacks. So first up, we got the highest ranked quarterback on the board, right? Whose name goes by Chris Parsons. Chris Parsons is a Florida State commit. He's heavy on Florida State, but so is Travis Hunter, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't really even put stock in that anymore, especially when it comes to Coach Prime taking kids away from Florida State, because we see that he can do it. So listen, Chris Parsons is the dog. He's that guy at quarterback, right? 6 foot, 190 pounds, a 4-star from Brentwood, Tennessee, where he attends Ravenwood High School. Now, a 4-star kid. Nationally, he's ranked 303. Just missed the top 300 for ESPN, but he's 303. At his position, he is the 17th best quarterback in the country. In the state of Tennessee, he's the 7th best prospect in the state. Chris Parsons is really, really, really good. Now, as far as other schools that want him, Alcorn actually made his top 8. Little people don't even know. Alcorn made his top 8. So Alcorn made a really good impression on him. But Arkansas offered him. Eastern Kentucky, Illinois State. He has a total of 18 offers. This kid is really good, really dynamic. And even though he's a little bit undersized at 6 feet, right? When you see him play, you just think to yourself, this is a kid that I have to have on my team. I mean, I think it was one of those plays you're going to see. It was the play before halftime, and he scrambled 77 yards and scored a touchdown to end the half. Like, this kid is really, really good. Like, I can't stress that enough. Chris Parsons, if they're able to pull off Chris Parsons, he's going to take that reign when Shedeur leaves. Just know that. So it's interesting to see how hard they're going to go after Chris Parsons. It's very interesting to see. But as like I said, for right now, on this Instagram, it looks like he's Florida State heavy, but after Travis, it does a whole anyway. So we'll have to see. Now, next up to the second highest quarterback on this list, ranked at least, we got Braylon Ragland, right? 6 foot, 185 pounds, from Memphis, Tennessee, where he currently attends White Station High School. Now, Braylon is a 3-star quarterback who nationally is ranked 587 in the country. At his position, he is number 30. In the state of Tennessee, he is the 24th best prospect. Now, with Braylon, he has Auburn after him, Austin Peay, Buffalo, Campbell, Georgia Southern, those kind of schools, right? Group of 5 kind of schools. But listen, Braylon is no slouch either. None of these kids on these lists are slouches. As a matter of fact, I think it was Braylon who had 2,400 yards passing and 24 touchdowns this past season. He's no slouch. The kid can throw the ball. He can rifle the ball when it needs to be put, wherever it needs to be put in the area. Of course, he can run. They're all dual threat quarterbacks. My only thing is, what's going to separate these kids, right? How good of a passer are they, right? Because, when you see the highlight tape, it's just that, it's highlights. We don't see the missed throws. We don't see the inaccurate throws that the QB had to make a play on. We don't get to see that. So, it's kind of hard to judge just how good of passers these kids are. However, I will say this, dynamic quarterbacks overall. You throw for 2,400 yards and 24 touchdowns. Obviously, you got what it takes to throw the ball through the air. I just want to be able to see like a full game clip so that way I can like confirm for y'all that, hey, this kid is legit all around. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me know down below in the comments, please, who you would like to see sign with Jackson State as a quarterback next year to be the heir apparent to Shador, and who you think Jackson State should stop wasting their time with. Let me know all that down below in the comment section. But the third quarterback we have on the list is a Boston College commit. That's right. This kid goes by the name of Jacoby Robinson, 6'3", 218 pounds, from Henderson, Texas, where he attends Henderson High School. Now, he is a three-star prospect who in the country is ranked number 759 at his position. He is ranked number 42 in the state of Texas. He is 116. That's right. He's the 116th best prospect in the state of Texas. Don't let them rankings fool you when it comes to these kids. When it comes to dual threat quarterbacks, they tend to not get their fair critique with these scouts. But listen, he has a total of 5 offers: Boston College, Alcorn, Jackson State, Northwestern State, and Yale. So yeah, he's committed to Boston College, but he can still be pulled. He can still be swayed. I hope a lot of these kids, when they, as far as the quarterback position goes, when they look at Jackson State, I hope they don't think to themselves, Shador is there, why would I go there? Because, by the time you get there, he'll be a junior, and somebody's going to need to be groomed to take the job, because if you go to a Power 5 school, guess what? Those 2 years you don't want to wait behind Shador, you're going to wait behind somebody else at a Power 5. So I hope, I just hope that's not the mindset of any one of these quarterbacks that Jackson State is trying to get, because, man, they're just, they're dynamic athletes, and they'd be very fun to have. So listen, he also plays basketball, right? I think in 2021, he was a Texas district for a Division I first team selection as a junior, and the Tyler Morning Telegraph All East Texas honorable mention selection. These names are way too long. It's Texas though. I get it. Next up, man, we got Chase Jenkins. Now, Chase Jenkins is unranked. He's unranked. That shouldn't matter, because when you see the highlights, you'll see why this kid is dope. So listen, 5'11", 185 pounds. He's from Houston, Texas, where he attends Alif Taylor High School. Now, yes, he's unranked, but he's a very good player if he can be developed. He has a total of 3 offers right now: Lamar, Rice University, and Jackson State. When we look at things, right, when we look at this board, we know, not to slight any other schools, but we know Chase Jenkins would be a good chance that he comes to Jackson State, just based off of these 3. Again, he's only a junior. He can get more by the time his senior year is up, even after his senior year, before National Signing Day. He can get a bunch of offers and just up his stock quickly in the span of 1 season. But as of right now, it's looking like things can really trend in Jackson State's favor when it comes to Chase Jenkins. I just can't call it, because he can easily choose Rice. I don't think Lamar has a chance, but he can easily choose Rice. It's unpredictable. These recruits as a whole are just very unpredictable. So, I can't give you a crystal ball like 24/7 Sports does. Last but not least, we got probably the fastest amongst all these kids on the list, Ahmad Hasting. Now, Ahmad is nicknamed the problem for a reason. Because not only can he get it done running, but he can definitely get it done passing, as all these kids. So he's unranked according to the 24/7 Sports website, composite website, but on the regular 24/7 Sports, he is a 3-star prospect. He's 6 feet, 165 pounds, from West Palm Beach, Florida, where he attends Palm Beach Central High School. Now, at the quarterback position, he is the 81st best quarterback in the country. In the state of Florida, he is the 140th best prospect. As far as offers, he has 4: Charlotte, Jackson State, Marshall, and Virginia. That's not bad competition. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not as easy as a pull with him. Charlotte is alluring. I wouldn't say so much Marshall, but that's just my opinion. Virginia is Power 5, so it's alluring. The chances of getting Ahmad, I really don't know. But I can tell you this. He attended the Elite 11 camp. Like, I seen him with the little, the warm-up on, so I know he was a part of that. He is a guy who is continuing to develop as a quarterback, but when he takes off, you're not going to catch him. You will not catch Ahmad. He is nicknamed the problem for a reason. His deep ball accuracy is something to die for. Like, you love to watch it, right? He throws a really pretty deep ball, in my opinion. And, you know, as for all of these quarterbacks, I'd be excited if Jackson State picked up either one, because they're all really good. And we know Jackson State, you got to be a dog to them for them to even, you know, offer you, because they don't get as much offers as a FBS school. They're an FCS team. They don't just throw offers out willy-nilly. So Ahmad Hasting, he might not be the top guy on the quarterback board, right? He might be last. We don't know. I'm just assuming he might be last because of his ranking. But there's a reason why he earned 3 stars. There's a reason why, you know, a Power 5 school wants to offer him. I don't care if it's Virginia. Like, the fact that they want to offer him says a lot. And when he steps on field, I'm just a fan of him in general. So even if he does not choose Jackson State, I'm going to continue to follow this young man because I love the way he plays the game. But, guys, that is it for the quarterbacks of the 2023 class. Let me know down in the comments below, do you think Jackson State will hit on any of these kids? Or will they hit on not one? Let me know. Who should they go after? Who should they zero in on this board? Who should they just look at and say, you know, we're not going to waste our time with him? Let me know. Let me know down below. And what do you think about all of the quarterbacks that they've offered for the 2023 class being dual threat quarterbacks? What do you think that says for the direction they want to take their offense after Shedeur leaves? Let me know all that down below. I would really appreciate it. But with that being said, you're watching the CFL podcast. I'm your host, Kobe Orr. Again, check out the FAMU 2023 recruiting board for the wide receiver position. Do that for me. But I'm out. Peace.